Hello friends, the topic I am going to take about is refrigeration and cold chain management. Now we are going to see about introduction to refrigeration. Introduction. Refrigeration may be defined as a process of removing heat from a substance and pumping it to the surroundings. It also includes the process of maintaining and reducing the temperature of a body below the general temperature of its surroundings. Thus, in a refrigerator, heat is prepared from low temperature to high temperature. Theoretically, the refrigerator is a heat pump which pumps heat from a cold body and delivers it to a hot body. Equipments. Now we are going to see what is a refrigerant. Equipments used for removing the heat continuously for maintaining a low temperature in a space is called refrigerator. The working fluids used for carrying away heat are called refrigerants, which are used in both refrigeration and air conditioning equipment. In this we have seen what is a refrigerator and what are refrigerants. Refrigerants, for example, we can say like chlorofluorocarbon, neon, etc. Then we are going to see about the basic principle of refrigeration. The basic principle of refrigeration is simple. We have to just pass a colder liquid continuously around the object which is to be cooled. This will take the heat out from the object. Basically, it is absorption of heat and production of cold temperature. Refrigeration cycle. There are four components in this. One is compressor, condenser, expansion device and evaporator. Refrigeration cycle consists of these four components. The first step is this is about gas refrigeration cycles, and these are the four components which I have been saying. And the expansion device is also called as throttling valve. First one, compressor. Compressor, it is the first step in the refrigeration cycle, and a compressor is a piece of equipment that increases the pressure of a working gas. Refrigerant enters the compressor as low pressure, low temperature gas and leaves the compressor as a high pressure, high temperature gas. It is a hermetically sealed reciprocating type. Now, the refrigeration is at high pressure vapor. Second, it is condenser. Condenser or cooling coil, it is one of the two types of heat exchangers used in basic refrigeration loop. As you can see in the picture, the cold air replaces warm air by rising through the condenser and warm air rises. The component is supplied with a high temperature, high pressure vaporized refrigerant coming off the compressor. The condenser, it removes heat from the hot refrigerant gas until it condenses into a saturated liquid state. After condensing, the refrigerator is a high pressure, low temperature liquid, at which point it is routed to the loop's expansion device. In this, heat exchanger is fitted outside refrigerator and it is condensed to liquid level. Next, we are going to see about evaporator. The evaporator is the second heat exchanger in which in a standard refrigeration circuit like the condenser, and it is named for its function. It serves as the business end of a refrigeration cycle because it absorbs heat. This happens when refrigeration enters the evaporator as a low temperature liquid at low pressure, and the fan, it forces the air across the evaporator fins, cooling the air by absorbing the heat from the space in question into the refrigerant. After doing so, the refrigerant is sent back to the compressor where the process restarts. Hot liquid refrigerant flows through the expansion device in the low side to become a fine mist. Refrigerant boils or evaporates to become a gas inside the evaporator. Next, about throttling device or expansion device. The expansion device, it removes the pressure from the liquid refrigerant to allow expansion or change of state from a liquid to a vapor in an evaporator. The high pressure liquid refrigerant entering the expansion valve is quite warm. This pressure drop, it will cause some of the refrigerant to quickly boil, creating a two-phase mixture. Throttling device is an obstruction to the flow. It is responsible for production of cold liquid. Next, about applications of refrigeration. It can be grouped into the following of four major equally important areas. One is food processing, preservation and distribution. Second, chemical and process industries. Third, special applications. Fourth, comfort air conditioning. Refrigeration in food processing, preservation and distribution. It is one of the most important application of refrigeration, which is food preservation. It is known that food products can be preserved for a long time if stored them at low temperatures. Both the live and dead products can be preserved for a longer time using refrigeration. Here is the video link about this refrigeration video. Next, assessment. Assessment about refrigerant. Freon, it is a type of refrigerant and it is a non toxic and non-inflammable. And second one, what is in refrigeration system, the expansion device is connected between 4 options. It is connected between two. What is that? It's connected between evaporator and a condenser. Okay, thank you.